What's up everybody, hello and welcome back to 2205. In the last episode we finally managed to get executives. Now of course that is only the tip of the iceberg. We have to get more executives. That is the first mission that we have. Produce luxury food as well, and then we can start upgrading my spaceport. First of all, what we need to look out for is our demands. We are really low on the waterfront and I don't have any coastal sites anymore, so that is the limiting factor right now. And how can we cope with that? Well, first of all, what I want to do here is we can continue now with upgrading the bridge, so let's do that just like that. First of all, we do need some energy. That is the first thing, so let's have the energy, another energy. Oh boy, space, there we can have it. Right, just needs a connection. We're getting us a bit of more energy out again. We still don't have that. Why do we have 0 energy? Optimal production is 0. Efficiency is 100 though, if it would be here. Do we not have the right city connection then with it? It's still not working. That's strange. Over here, now we have it. Okay, strange. Didn't work there. Now we have the energy for that. Next up, we do need to increase our building module or biopolymer production, since, well, the bridge is, as we can see, consuming basically everything that we have. And for that, we do need the bioresin. So let's go for another bioresin production. I think we have one down here somewhere. Yeah, but that's pretty much at the end of its space. So let's have one more. We only really need one more in order to get enough fuel out of everything. So that's fine. And then we have another... Oh, already have that here. And oh, we can have quite a lot of modules for that. That's fine. 65 is the production now that we have the bioresin. That's fine for now. Let's go to space as well, because what I want to do here is a new transfer route, and that is for water. For the first time, we're going to add now water to Viridian Coves in huge quantities. So, nah, not that quantity, but let's just add like 50, you know, and this is already a huge drop there on our balance. 5,000 it costs us this amount of water. Now later we'll be able to get water from other sectors, but right now we only have one. We can only afford one, and in that case that's all the water I get at the moment. Having that, food is the other thing that we still need. So the food process, I think the food now costs the rice, right? Yeah, water and rice, it's just ridiculous. Right, let's have the rice. We already have so much rice here, but we need more. Right, let's plop in some of these additional ones here, and probably then one more here. Fitting in right away, just like so. And here we can then have another of these food factory production. Oh, wait a second, actually we could have it here. Let's have one here. That's fine, we need it. That's for that. Water consumption is again, and rice is depending on that as well. Now we do have enough to upgrade at least a few of those souls here. As we can see, we do need a few more executives, so those guys here might be suitable. Very nice. Look at that. This is just looking much better already. Having a few more here as well, of course. This climbs the balance up again quite a lot. And beautiful, absolutely beautiful as more we have. And this is not even the final stage, you know, there's more buildings to come. Now, something tells me that not everything is working anymore. First of all, yeah, we do have another level up. And a container ship and an icebreaker. No idea why we need an icebreaker for. Let's have a look. So, oh, this is still working. Neural implants is working. What is not working anymore? Might be... Actually, everything's working. Rejuvenators. So that is something, right? That's the algae. In that case, algae, I think we're pretty much, yeah, finished on that. I don't think we have anything here anymore. Nope. So for the algae, we might just have a look what it costs me. 11, so it's really cheap. You know, like, look at that, 150 costs me 2,000. Right. Let's do that. That is a good trade route that we can have here. And with that, we can now continue our rejuvenator production. So first of all, we do need another of this guy here, and this guy. And then we can add some of these modules there once again. Let's just see how many. Right, so we still have a positive surplus there. A positive surplus, well, we still have a surplus of the algae. Oh, and we can still have one more. That's perfectly fine. Mass production is fine. Let's squeeze in another one here. This is going to be very messy once we have to clean the whole thing up here. That's fine now. 128, so we can now go for more of this here. Let's have another one here. Right, so lots of rejuvenators, and oh, we can even have one, or let's actually have 2 more. Yeah, here, and we can then just add those modules down here. This should be the end of it now, and it is. Right, 133 rejuvenators. The cool thing about that is now, while we have the surplus, we could have a trade route now for that. It's costing us 47, so we would actually make some profit out of it. Oh, right, the trade limit to the world market is limited, so we can only have 2 routes at the moment, and we use both of them. So at the moment we cannot sell anything there. Have just to be happy with what we get. Perhaps we can sell it here. Oh, we could sell this one here.
Yeah, right. Make an offer I can't refuse.
Which is a bit of money there, but we don't really need it. We have a good balance, and it's much more important to have a positive one here on the rejuvenators anyway. So that means we can upgrade more buildings again. Those guys here. Those guys, let's upgrade those bunch here to another skyscraper there. Oh, look at that. Incredible how it looks. Let's upgrade those guys. And those guys. And over here as well. And then we are totally out of bots and building modules. Cannot afford. Now we can afford it a bit there. They want some police force. Seems to be lots of problems here. Water is fine, rice is fine, food is fine, vitamin is not fine anymore, and the fine food. So fine food is something we can easily continue, and the vitamin is, oh, and level up, very nice, level 17. We do need more fruits. It's absolutely necessary to have another fruit here, and probably, let's see how many I can squeeze in there, lengthwise. Now, isn't that working out nicely? Oh, and what I can see is that, once again, logistics we need to supply, and energy. Even though it produces 400 energy, it's out quite often. Do we have a better solution for that? I don't think so. I don't think we have any better solution for the energy so far. 400 seems to be not enough anymore. We can have one here. That's a bit of energy again. And what I've just seen is that executives, let's have a look at that. What is that? Gun fortification. It's a public building, gun emplacement, large gun turret. Holy, what is that? Gun turret fulfills the need for security. Place it close to residence. It needs titanium plating. That is something we can only get from the moon, and that is a pretty interesting building. Okay, cool buildings that we have there. And as we can see here, we already have the food, the luxury food. Now that though needs the soybean, the cattle ranch, then the vineyard, and then we have the food design workshop. So that is a huge, huge construction there. First of all, we do need to finish the construction of the bridge though before we can go that route and start upgrading the spaceport with super alloys. Let's do that.
You know what work is, you do.
Right, so we can actually do that already. And I think that's it, right? So the food was just optional.
Left is to christen the launch ramp.
You heard the man. The systems are ready and the shuttles are in position. Just start the countdown.
The countdown is running, the clock is ticking, but I think we should not be cheating here, so I rather want to finish the bridge first before we do anything else. And we also need another police station. Let's have the police station over here, fulfilling the demand for security. And I think we'll need another, oh, that's information that we need over here. Of course, let's give it to the people, because they want it. And oh yeah, we do have some bots again, so we can upgrade more buildings.
The transfer route suffers from an inadequate supply of goods.
And isn't this looking nice here? Cozy town that we have there. Let's have some more skyscrapers here. Perfect. Let's have a look at our consumption there again. Vitamin, yeah.
Ready for development.
Vitamin is of course something, and the fine food. So the vitamin, we already have the vitamin factory here, so that we can produce enough. And yeah, I would love to go for real mass production at some point, where we just really have a surplus then of 100 and above. But in that case, we just cannot afford that at the moment. So that's the vitamin. People have it a bit, and yeah, as we can see, balance is looking fine again, and our town is looking fine as well. Now, the next thing they want though is they want quite a lot, the executives, right? They want the luxury food, IntelliWare, bio-enhancers, that is something from the moon, and sustenance pack, that is something from the mod, that is a new one. and mobility. Quite a lot of things, and I think that we will not be able to do all of that here in Viridian Coves, because we just don't have the place. We do have the place, but we don't have, you know, the resources, the balance for it to sustain all of that. So we will need to, well, expand to other sectors soon. Let's have a look around here. Where's a good sector? So Wildwater Bay is a good one. It costs us 1,180,000 credits, right? So that is the Wildwater Bay.
Hello, I
Is there
understand
something
you wish to
cheaper?
speak
This is
to me.
2 million.
Welcome to Cassian
Oh.
Industries.
Pleased to meet you.
Alright,
I'm Eston
Vanha
Island,
Plains would
Arctic
be available
Custodian
now
Chief
because we have
Biologist.
executives. The problem
I'm
with
in
that
charge
is
of
it's a
the
totally
seafolds
useless
here.
sector. It's just for story's
Welcome
sake,
to the
really.
home of Cassian
This one here is
Industries.
1.9 million, so as you can see,
Well,
we don't have the
what a
money for it. And especially if that crazy orbital watch attacks me all the time, like they're doing
Make
again.
it quick. I'm a busy person.
Oh, this one's
Well,
actually quite good.
spit it out.
Cape Ambar. We are pretty close to that.
Warning. Unfulfilled
Let's call in the
demands
fleet.
for specific consumer products.
Actually, my fleet is here. Yes. I have my fleet here already.
Copy that.
Let's attack right away. And
Nuclear
yeah, with those
missile.
two ships, the invasion is over again, so I'm not going to record now every single invasion, and we're going to see lots of them, I think. The rate has been drastically increased of how many of them are happening. Now, town-wise, everything is looking fine here. Fine food is the only exception here, so that's rice and water, so we can actually have another one of that. Let's have that. The fine food, where do we have it? Am I crazy? I think that's the one. No, this is organic food. There's the fine food, and it requires the fish as well from the Arctic. We do have still plenty of fish, so no problem there. Oh yeah, the biopolymer though. That's something.
Bridge construction.
Well, we
Pause.
just don't have. So we are just doing that bridge construction there, you know, in steps from time to time. There we have the safe fine food. So let's have one and another one. And then we have surplus again, so this should also increase the balance there again a bit. And the bridge is finished, so we only need to authorize it on. It cost me 150 graphene, that's a lot. And it costs me 350,000 credits, but let's do
Paperwork's
that.
done. It's yours.
That was really expensive. So there we have the new bridge. And what is happening here? We have oh, we have another calamity. So a smog alert that we have right now in Viridian Coves. My friend, are you trying to joke your citizens? I can't do business like this. Here's a tip, free of charge. A metropolis needs greenery to breathe. And yes, and maintain 20 parks. So that is the thing that we need to do now. Ornaments, there we have the parks. Something I've neglected, I know, for quite some time. So let's start over here in the smaller city where we already have a few things. Here we can now add those parks. So let's have 2 parks here and 2 parks here. And then we can add those smaller parks here as well. And they're just merging then like that. So we can have like organic parks if we want to. They merge together then of the same type. Having some 2 beautiful parks there in the center is fine. How does it look from close on? Lots of lightning here. Those are tables, in fact, where people watch something. How many do we have with that now? 16 already. That's fine. And yeah, we can then have those. Oh, wait a second. The tree. I wanted them to as an ornament here. There we have them. And here we can have probably another park. To add a bit of beauty there to the district. And let's have, instead of this one here,
I need a new container for this.
what else do we have here? Fireworks igniter. Oh, that's good. That's a big one though. Then we have the escalator. Beautifies your settlement. An escalator. I don't know why that would beautify my settlement. Stature. Holy moly. That's 1 million though. And flower garden. Yeah, let's have 2 flowers
Where
there.
do you last see 'em?
And it's merging as well with the other one. And yeah, look at that. Already have done this now. Maintain that for another minute. And of course we can do that. You can barely see anything here. It's incredible. Very good. So now we have the bridge. And why is my balance still so low? Maintenance costs. Is it perhaps because of the smog? Might be. Might be. We have the money though. Let's get the bridge. And oh yeah, let's build a street here, which once again is going to be our main road. So, you know, we are going to lay the foundation for the main, or for the road layout that is going to stick then like that, because I will then just move buildings around later. And right now I can't see anything. Let's just wait for that.
Easier.
Alright, the smog is disappearing. the first time that I've seen bad weather now here. And of course, we certainly don't want to miss this beautiful landscape here. There's a huge mountain. Let's have the main road kind of like, yeah, being here. And then it goes all the way over here as well. This is the main road. Then it's going into the island. And then all the way to the other side here. Right, so this is where the main road kind of like ends. Oh, this is quite expensive what I'm doing here. And that's fine. Now we have the main road, and along there we can build something. So first of all, we do have lots of coastal buildings again and some mining sites there. And here, in this area here, I want to get my luxury food production up and running, right? So we still have lots of space here for the town to grow then later. And we're going probably to keep the luxury food production then here in Viridian Coves. And yeah, perhaps have it somewhere else as well. I don't know. Let's have the logistics first. And I can see that we need more power once again. So let's have the power panel here. And let's just have another one right away as well here. So that we really have enough energy. And then, let's have a look at that. It needs the soybeans. And the soybeans do need super alloys and above all, credits. I mean, look at that. 22,000, 22,000, 15,000, 45,000 for this one. Oh god. I think I'm going bankrupt here. Right, so that's that. Let's add some modules to it. That's 20. Yeah, I don't think that I can afford that. Especially the modules. Then we need the meat. Let's have the meat somewhere else. Let's have the meat over here. There we have meat. Let's see. That's 22,000 again. And 30,000 for each module that we have there. 30,000. So let's afford us... yeah. Those two. That's probably the most of it. Then we need the vineyard, and then we have the food descent. Now what is that? That produces wine? But out of what? This one needs the beef and the wine. But what is the soybeans for? Oh, the soybeans is for the beef, because the cattles, they consume the soybeans. How many do we have? We have enough production there for 16 meat at the moment, and we only need the wine for it. But I'm a bit worried about my money.
This day is getting better.
To be honest, this is just incredible how much it actually costs us. Only that production. So think about the moon. We are far away from actually affording us the moon there. Right, so this is the soybeans here. Then we have the beef. And then we have the wine. That we have kind of here. Which then again is expensive. And we can add then a few of those strange looking things here where we grow the wine. Beautiful. It's beautiful, even though it's looking strange. And money wise, yeah, let's afford one more. How much food do we need? 34. Alright, so we have now 12 and 16, and then we can have this one. And as we can see, energy, it's catastrophic. Like seriously, I do need another one. Costing me another 15,000. And then we can afford this factory here. So it's all culminating in this factory here. So it's a 4-step process here. Let's have it here. And as we can see, it's going down quite a lot though. Okay, I'm surprised there. So that should go up with my balance. How much meat does it consume? We can actually afford another module for that. Absolutely. So it's not that bad actually. Demand is down to -10 only now. Yeah, we get some new blueprints because I'm pretty sure... and a new level up, very good, so that's a bit of money there. And yes, we are growing at the moment. And now we've also unlocked the nano textile mill, which then again is its whole process, their own process, which, yeah, totally forget that. We cannot afford it for a long shot. Let's have another wine vineyard here. 2 more. Can we afford that? Yes. We do have enough meat, right? A bit.
Demand for
Let's have
consumer products.
2 more modules here. So this is positive now. That's good, but I think meat is now negative, right? So yeah, we do need another... oh no, actually we can just add a new module here. That's fine. Now we are surplus. So at least we have a, well, kind of like a slow production beginning here of the safe or of the luxury food. But we have it at least. That's it, right? Nice buildings, by the way. As always. The design is top-notch. Design food that we have here. So that's that. My executives have now some luxury food. They're happy because of that. Mobility would be the other thing. So they do want now the metro station, but that's still a bit off because, yeah, we need more executives for that. And constructed bots is at 30. We might increase that production there as well. And for that, we're going to add another mine here with the, I think, nano ceramics. Yep. And then for the cobalt, we'll need also another mine, which I think we could squeeze in, yeah, over here. Just needs a road connection. Let's add a few modules to it. And unfortunately for us, this is pretty cheap. So, producing the constructed bots. And yeah, energy is the problem once again. So let's have another one. Solar panel. And just imagine without that building here, how many windmills we would have needed to spam. Let's have it over there. That's fine. I kind of remember there was another one though. The solar panels that we have. This one. Ah, yeah. We have the tidal power station. So this is for a coastal spot where we could place it then, which produces us a bit of energy. But we don't need that now. What we could do though is water. Let's have 2-3 more water extractors. That's basically the only real good thing. And yeah, if we produce enough water for ourselves again, we don't need to import it, saving us a bit of money there, and a trade route slot that we could use otherwise, you know. So we have a 65 surplus. We can get 3 more here. I mean, it's crazy how many of those buildings you need, right? But in that case, it's all for the greater good, I guess. Let's get it. There are 2 more. Fine. So 110 water surplus that we have. Let's have a look at the trade route. We are getting 50 in here, and we can now cancel that. So that's 5,000 on the balance again. Freeing up a spot there. Wait a second. Can we now have a new transfer route for the luxury food? Well, that would be quite expensive. I mean, not for us, but on the rejuvenators, 100. That would bring us, what? Only 2,000? That is not much. Oh, because the trade route costs as well, and quite a lot of that. Now it's costing us less again. Oh no, this is not worth it. Let's stop. So the trade route, the export is only worth it if you really go with high quality products. But for now, we have enough water, the rice, and yeah, we can actually upgrade more buildings again, which should be our goal. And the constructor bots, I totally forgot them. We have cobalt and the ceramics, and now we just need the robo factory. Let's have the robo factory far away from everything. It's a dirty building over here, just being connected. And I think we'll need to add, let's see, 2 more, right? Yeah, let's add 2 more, like so. We can add more than later. We only need now a logistics supply here once again. Fine. Now we produce enough robots again, and we can continue with the upgrading process of our town. Oh no, we cannot. Those guys need the neuro implants. Alright, so that's from the Arctic then. We're at minus 13 on this front. Can we upgrade anyone? Yes, actually the lower ones.
Transfer routes.
And that is something we should do.
Supply of goods.
So it's those guys here. It's also increasing our balance there quite a lot, which is fine. Down here we still have a few. Oh, yeah, we don't need to wait there again. And as you can see, we're starting to get into this loop now that we always need to spam more buildings to keep the supply happy. I mean, you have that in every anno, but in 2205 it feels even more spammy than usual. Now we have expanded a bit, thus we have made a good profit there. I mean, we had invested quite a lot. And now we do need to increase the the neuro implants here once more. And as you can see here, the next step on the... Oh, I see. This one here is the small icebreaker with a transfer capacity of 50. And then we have the medium icebreaker, transfer capacity 500. And it costs us 2,000. So if we go above 50, we go automatically to the higher or the more expensive trade route, that is.
Reviewing transfer route.
Now in the Arctic, we're still producing enough molybdenum for another factory here. The problem is the energy right now, so we do need to increase that. Here we have our gas methane extractor, so we can have another one. And then we can just add, let's add 2 more of this one here, producing a bit more energy. Right, so that was actually fine. We have enough again. And now we can afford another of this new module factory. That we should then probably... Oh, I still have this one, so I can just add modules to it. And there was a time when I thought these 30,000, that was much. Let's just go up here all the way. That's 19 as a bonus now, and molybdenum is negative now. Alright, so that's that. That's probably as much as we can afford. Let's go up here again. Plus 19, that's not enough. Right, so we're still down to minus 5. It will, of course, be very good for our balance here, as we can see.
Company stocks
And people grow, or my city grows, so we get a bit of a bonus there as well. That's good to see. On our way to level 19. Probably with 20 we get a new title, right? Insider tip.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply.
And then we have the vitamin drink as well here. That we need to reinforce in Viridian Coves. But yeah, it's getting a bit dense here now, so I really would like to go to other sectors then as well. But first it would be that factory here. But let's go back to Viridian Coves. We have enough basic goods, so what we can definitely do now is grow a few more basic buildings that we can place. So let's have a few more blocks here, and especially then here as well, beside my information center. So here we can definitely have then a police or security center once again. Right, actually we could squeeze it in right away. There it is. Oh!
Warning.
Such a fine dockyard.
Well, like
Just
this.
Gathering dust. Oh, 'tis a shame.
Right, and he actually urges me to expand my fleet.
For specific consumer products.
I don't even have enough money for my production chains. There we have another one. Up here. This brings in a bit more money there again. We could have a bigger park than here. In the middle, and around there we have more of these.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Another block here, looking good. Now, what I still forgot is the space elevator or upgrade that we have, and I think we cannot do that now. Nope, because we need 30 graphene. We only have 6, so we do need to make another. Have to fight another military mission. I'm doing that outside of recording. I heard your feedback there. You don't like to have too many of these repetitive military missions. That's fine. I can do them quickly. I will be a bit lonely without you out there, but still, it's fine. Let's have this one here as a major big road. Right, so we can still have then something in between. And yeah, let's add another block of buildings here. Another block of buildings then up here. Growing us the city. And yes, this one grows more with it. Let's have a look there. We still have enough water, food, rice. So actually, we still could spam more of these buildings if we want to. But as we can see, it's getting a bit dense here now too. Here we can still add some. And then only on the other side of the bridge. Lots of stuff to grow. So little time. Stay tuned.